What's up, guys? I'm coming to you with an urgent video today because the market is making some extremely bullish signals and you have to act fast when you start to see these. Becker just released his video of his top 20 coin picks that he thinks are going to do crazy multiples. I'm going to break down the 5 that I'm picking from his list and actively buying even today as we speak, as I'm setting up the video, still buying because I think that there are a few real winners in here. And after 8 years of trading crypto, I've made every mistake in the book, but I've also ran wallets from 10K all the way up to $1 million. I understand the psychology of how this market works, and there are 3 things that have led me to be successful as a crypto trader. The first one is making the right picks, which I'm going to talk about in this video. The second one, and most important, is timing your entry. If you wait until a coin is the most popular coin and you're seeing it all over Twitter and everyone's talking about it, you already missed the biggest opportunity. And that's why we have to get into these projects now while they're still flying under the radar, do our research, and then make conviction bets. And the third thing is patience. Patience is the hardest part of this strategy, of any crypto strategy, because in the short term, you don't know what's going to happen. Things are going to go up, they're going to go down, it's going to look like it's never going to go back up, and then boom, it's going to explode. And you're rewarded in crypto when you sit on your hands and do nothing and just hold conviction bets that you believe in, let them do their thing, and then when it pops, you're in the right place at the right time. But most people never see those big spikes because they're always chasing the shiny object. We don't do that on this channel, and if I'm speaking your language, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get you guys videos as quickly as possible. You can see I'm literally on a tour right now in my hotel room, but I never stop researching and trading, and this video is so urgent that I had to make it for you now. So let's dive in first to Becker's picks and which ones are those top 5. All right, so the first one he's got in here is Tao. Tao is an amazing project. It is the largest of the AI coins in the space, so this is a super safe bet. If you have some money, you want to lock away somewhere that is likely to do a few X's but nothing crazy, Tao is a great bet. However, on this channel, I'm really looking for the not even 5 to 10 X's. I'm really going for the 20 to 50 X's if we hit a real bull run here. So I'm looking for the lower market cap coins. Tao is already at a $4 billion market cap, but it can absolutely go higher. Now, the second one on Becker's list is interesting. It's Taobot, and this is a bot built on Tao. So in theory, if Tao goes up, Taobot will go up more because it's a much smaller project. And I actually really believe in Tao in the longer term. And so I do hold Taobot. I have a small bag of it, just around 5K, but I was able to use this strategy really effectively in 2022 where the Polkadot ecosystem started to explode. So rather than investing into Polkadot, which was the main coin and already so highly valued, it was really tough for it to move a lot. So I went looking to find what are the best tools and trading platforms on Polkadot. I bought those coins and did crazy multiples. So I really like Taobot. I'm still accumulating it a bit more every time I see it dip, just so I can get some good exposure to the Tao ecosystem. Now, third up, he has AIOZ, and this is also a great project. It's around a $500 million market cap, so considerably smaller than Tao. It does have some room to run, but it's really important when you watch these types of videos by big KOLs that you understand how it works. With projects, a lot of times projects will either A, give them a huge bag of the token in exchange for promo, or give them a really discounted over-the-counter price where the creator can buy the token at a discount. And basically what that means is they're highly incentivized to keep talking about the project and promoting the project. So your job when you watch a video by a creator talking about projects, you have to sift through what are the ones that they're just talking about because they have a big bag and they want to pump it, and what are the ones that they really believe in, that even if they didn't have that bag or that early entry, they would still be buying. For me, I like AIOZ, but I think there's better tokens on this project, so I'm not currently holding any of it. Now, fourth, he has Akash, which is in a similar bag for me. It's about $400 million. Again, great project. I think it will go up, but I'm personally not adding right here. I think there are better coins in this series. Now, fifth, we get to one that I really like and I'm currently adding to, and that's Desync. He even says in the video that this is his favorite AI coin and he thinks it can 15x from here. And honestly, I think he's right. This is a really powerful project. They have a great team they've been building for a while, and right now it's down about 60-70% still from all-time highs, under 200 million. So for me, this is a strong buying opportunity. I think that if you like the AI space and you believe in the power of it, Desync is a no-brainer and you should definitely have a bag. Now at number 6, he's kind of got a combination one here with PAL and Zig. Both great projects. I've been learning a bit more about Zig recently and I'm really impressed with what they're building, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not holding either of these and I don't plan on adding them because when you're constructing your portfolio, it is really important that you don't diversify too much, right? As you get spread more and more thin, it gets harder and harder to keep up with all the projects you're involved in. So from this list of 20, the reason I'm giving you like 5 5 main ones is because that's about how many projects I can actively track, meaning I see all their tweets. I check out the Discord once in a while. I know if someone's stepping down or they're doing a big collaboration, right? It's really important to understand those things and really follow the projects that you're heavily invested in, because then you can make moves. If you see on their Twitter that they're announcing something big, but the price hasn't pumped yet, and you look in the Discord and everyone's like, being deeper into an ecosystem can really give you a leg up. So I am going to continue to research Zig a little bit more and keep an eye on it, but right now I'm not holding any. All right, number 7, we've got Pinlink, and this is one of my favorite projects right now. It's a combination of AI and RWA, which stands for real world assets. And I think that the RWA category is going to be huge, because essentially what you're doing is tokenizing real world things, right? Like gold, like water, anything that's a real thing that exists, you're attaching a token to it. And just like commodity trading used to be huge back in the day and still is to some people, I don't trade swine or silver these days, but it's absolutely a huge thing. And so bringing that on chain and tokenizing it is a great story. Will it work? Will people use it long term? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't really care. All I know is that in the short term, when you tell people that story, their ears perk up. They're interested in it. And what that shows me is that at least during this bull run, RWA is going to catch a big bid because people are going to fall for the hype. And hopefully it's not just hype. Hopefully there's some really amazing projects that come out of this. But if you've been in this space for a minute, you know that things pump off narrative. They pump off storylines. They pump off of hype, not actual practicality or utility like everyone likes to throw around. So with that said, Pinlink is one of my biggest holdings in the AI space, and I'm still actively adding to this bag. Number 8, he's got OXO. This is a privacy AI play. Listen, I've been holding OXO for about a year. They've had a couple big wins where lawsuits were won in favor of crypto, like XRP, showing that there is some potential in the space for these privacy type coins. I'm holding on to it. I'm not adding to my bag because I don't necessarily feel as confident as some of the others, but OXO is a solid project and it's weathered a few storms pretty impressively. All right, we're gonna run through them a little quicker now because the next 3 are Neural, GPU, and Hash AI. And these all are in the AI space, and these are all great projects. Neural is combining the gaming and AI sides, which I really love. GPU is more like a NVIDIA, focused on processing power, and then Hash AI is kind of a mining / AI play. All 3 of these are great projects. They have great branding, but again, you don't want to spread too thin. So I'm currently holding all 3. I got into these a while back, but there's only one that I'm currently adding to my bag, and that's Hash AI, because I believe that it has the most potential here. It feels really undervalued, still under $200 million, and this had a pump to I think around 500 million. It had a really good pump, so we're down considerably from that. I could easily see it moving back to all-time highs, and this is one that I've been buying actively for about the past week or so since I started to see the market turning around. It's already up 50-60% on the week, and remember, that doesn't mean you should just full port your whole bag and buy everything right now, right? Things are up high on the week, but we have to take a long-term vision at this. And so what I've been doing is DCAing into these coins further, right? So say I have another 5 grand that I want to mix into a few projects. I might just buy $800 of Hash AI today and then see how it does. And maybe it comes down a little more. Okay, cool. I'll buy another 500 bucks. And maybe it's going back up and now it seems like it's really found support at this level and I see it start to move. Even though it's up on the week, I'm still going to go into it because I'm looking at the long-term vision. I'm trying to get the 7x, the 10x, the 20x. And if I miss out on a little extra 10% dip, I'm not sweating it over that. You can't overthink this too much. You have to be smart about your plays. But when you have conviction, you got to go in, and DCAing, which is dollar cost averaging, spreading it out over time, is a much safer way to invest into these more volatile projects. All right, so from there, we've got a bunch more. We got Spect at number 12. We have Palm at 13. We have Anyone at 14. ZKML at 15. RAI, which is Reploy, at 16. Vert AI at 17. Conducts at 18. Prime at 19. And Griffane at 20. And I'm going to just tell you from this whole list, I'm actually holding the majority of these small bags, but the only one I'm adding to right now is Spectre. And the reason is really dumb. It's just branding. I think the name is awesome. I went to the website. It looks great. Their tweets are great. And so I'm just putting a small bag into this purely because I think off of the hype of Hash AI rising, people are going to go a level deeper. And so this is my degen play. I know I'm kind of gambling on this one, but I'm willing to shoot a shot. So while none of this is financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor, I'm literally just being transparent with you guys on where I'm adding to my bags. And the strategy here, remember, is to find conviction plays that you feel feel confident in? If it went down 30% tomorrow, would you still be able to sit on your hands and not panic and not sell? If the answer is yes, because you believe in the project and you believe in the narrative, then that is a good project to buy into and dollar cost average into. And remember, ETH is starting to pump, and these tokens will pump in accordance with ETH. If Ethereum is going down, none of these projects are going up. And that's why it's so urgent that I made this video today, because we're finally seeing ETH start to resurrect, to come back from the dead. And I know that once it hits 3K, 3,500, these AI projects are gonna go crazy, and you're gonna wish that you got in at these current prices. So if this video was helpful, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below so I know that you guys are appreciating this content and the speed. You can also find me on Twitter at Matt Stefanina, and I'm gonna put a link to my free Telegram group below where we chat about some other plays and projects. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one.